We eat a lot. Did you see my car keys?
They're on top of the TV.
You're right. Thanks.
Where are you going?
To the supermarket.
Again?
Yes, we eat a lot.
Do you want me to go with you?
Sure, if you can.
Good. The packages will be heavy.
There is a new health store right up the road. Maybe since you guys eat a lot, you should try and eat more healthily.
Maybe you're right. We have all put on a little weight.
How's your new job going? Oh, Miss Wallace. Long time no see.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How's your new job?
I started working today.
How does it seem so far?
It's demanding, but I'm happy to be working.
What's your boss like?
He appears to be very thoughtful and kind, but they all do at first. I guess we will have to wait and see.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks. Take care.
Getting together. Are you free Friday night?
I might not be in town. I'm not sure yet. A friend suggested I go to Vancouver.
Well, a few of us are getting together, and I thought you might want to come too.
What are you thinking of doing?
We're not sure yet. We might go to a bar, but we'll probably go to see AI.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Well, come then.
Sure. If I'm in town, I'll call you and let you know.
A plane reservation. I'd like to reconfirm my plane reservation.
What flight are you taking?
Flight 207.
And your name, please?
Henry Chandler.
Yes, sir. You're booked on Flight 207. Please check in at the airport an hour before flight time.
Thank you. Afraid of flying. Where is your meeting?
In Dallas, Texas.
How are you going?
By plane.
Do you like to fly?
Sure. It's fast and comfortable.
I'm afraid of flying.
That's silly. Flying is very safe.
Maybe, but I don't feel safe in a plane.
I understand. A lot of people feel that way.
A nice flat. Well, here's the kitchen.
It's very small.
Yes, it isn't very large, but there's a cooker and a fridge. There are some cupboards under the sink.
Are there any plates?
Yes, there are.
Good. Are there any chairs in here?
No, there aren't, but there are some in the living room.
There aren't any glasses.
Yes, there are. They're in the cupboard.
And where's the toilet?
Conference dates.
School of Architecture, Professor Bert's office.
Oh, good morning. I was wondering if you could give me some information about the forthcoming Architecture 21 conference. Dates, enrollment procedures, costs, that sort of thing.
Well, the conference runs from the 18th to the 20th of October.
18th to the 20th of October. Oh, good. I'll still be here then. And, where exactly is it being held? Is it at the university, as in previous years?
No, it's actually being held at the Pacific Hotel. We've rather outgrown the university conference facilities, so we've opted for this new venue.
Right, Paradise Hotel.
No, the Pacific, that's Pacific.
Oh, right. And presumably we can get accommodation at the hotel?
Yes, but you'll need to contact them direct to arrange that. I'll give you the number for hotel reservations. Have you got a pen ready?
Yes, go ahead.
It's area code 07 and then 9333 2266.
And what's the registration fee?
Individual fees are $300 for the 3 days or $120 a day if you only want to attend for 1 day.
Are there any student concessions?
There's a 50% concession for students, so that's $150 for the 3 days or $60 a day.
And am I too late to offer to give a talk?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you've missed the deadline for that.
Oh, really? But I've only just arrived here in Australia. Is there any way I could have a paper accepted?
Well, you'd need to talk to Professor Bert, the conference organiser. I can put you through if you like.
That'd be great. Oh, and can I just check the spelling of his name? Is that B-U-R-T?
Yes, that's correct.
Professor Burt speaking.
Oh, hello. My name's John Helston. I'm an architecture student at London University. I'm here in Australia for 3 months, looking at energy-saving house designs.
Right.
I'm interested in giving a talk on my research at the conference, but I believe I may have missed the deadline.
Well, strictly speaking, you have. The closing date was last Friday.
Oh, no.
But we may be able to include your paper if it fits into our program. But you'll have to be quick.
OK. What do I need to do?
Send me a summary of your talk. And make sure you include an interesting title for the talk. Something to attract people's attention.
OK. Interesting title. Right. I'm looking at ways of designing buildings for tropical climates that don't rely on the need to include air conditioning, so I'm sure I can come up with something.
Yes, quite. But remember, the outline should be no more than 300 words.
Right. I'll try to keep it down to 300 words, but would 400 be OK?
No, not really, because we have to print it in the proceedings and we just don't have the space.
Sure. I understand.
And also, can you send me a short CV, the usual stuff, name, age, qualifications, that sort of thing?
Right. OK. Short CV.
Actually, you can email it to me. That'd be quicker.
Sure. What's your email address?
Well, the best thing would be to send it to the conference administrative officer at info, that's INFO, at uniconf.edu.au.
Right. I'll do that straight away.
Postgraduate courses in music.
Hi, Chris. What are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be revising for your finals in the library.
Yeah, well, I decided it was time for a break. I really wasn't being very productive, so thought I'd come and have a coffee and some fresh air to see if that'd help. What are you doing with all those prospectuses?
Well, I'm trying to decide which university to apply to for my MA in music. The choice is really overwhelming.
Well, that certainly is a big pile of prospectuses. Maybe talking about it will help you at least narrow it down. I've got some time, and to be honest, it'll be a welcome distraction from my dissertation.
Great! Thanks, Chris. So far, the universities that appeal the most are the Academy in London, Leeds Conservatory of Contemporary Music, and the Henry Music Institute, which is also in London.
I'm not an expert, but wouldn't the Henry Music Institute be the best, as it's the one that everyone's heard of?
Well, yes and no. Leeds Conservatory of Contemporary Music is also pretty famous. And although the Academy in London is less well known, they've got some excellent modules on offer.
But still, it's always good to have a well-known name on your CV, even if Leeds Conservatory of Contemporary Music and the Academy in London are good. What about the entry requirements? That might help you to make a decision.
Well, funny you should say that, as I was just looking at them. The Academy in London requires an audition, as does the Henry Music Institute.
Leeds Conservatory of Contemporary Music doesn't?
No, they want candidates to compose a piece of music instead, before attending an interview.
Don't the others require you to do that? Compose, that is.
No, the others ask you to write an assignment, stating why you want to join the course first of all. But if I pass that stage, then I'll also have to attend a face-to-face interview, like the other two places, with the head of school. Assuming that goes okay, then I'll be accepted onto the course.
Right. Sounds tough.
I know, but I suppose it's for a master's degree, so I wasn't expecting it to be easy.
What about the fees? Are they all the same?
Well, surprisingly, the fee structures are very different.
Why's that?
I really don't know. But, for example, the Henry Music Institute is the most expensive, at £8,000 a year. Next comes the Academy in London, and the cheapest is Leeds Conservatory of Contemporary Music.
How much are they exactly?
Well, for a full-time course lasting 1 year, it's £7,000 at the Academy in London and £6,000 at Leeds Conservatory of Contemporary Music.
OK. Well, what other expenses do you have to take into consideration, like train fares, for example? If you're going to be travelling home and back during the holidays, that's got to be a factor.
I'm not worried about that. Though insurance is an added cost, as I'll need to make sure my instrument is covered. However, all of them require me to send in a cheque for the charges for applying before they'll process my application.
Is that normal?
Apparently.
Can I have a look?
Yes, of course. Here you are. What is it?
Well, I think you might have a problem.
Why? What is it?
Well, it says here that the deadline is January the 9th. That's next week.
Where? Let me see. Oh, you're right. Which prospectus is this?
The Henry Music Institute.
Oh, no. What am I going to do?
Make your decision now?
Is the closing date the same for all of them?
Let's check. Look here. Leeds Conservatory of Contemporary Music is on the 19th, but the Academy in London isn't until the 30th of this month.
OK, I'd better hurry up and make a decision. Right. Now, apart from those 3 colleges, I also wanted to have a quick flick through North Down colleges and the one from the James Academy of Music.
Look, here it is. Facilities at North Down College.
What does it say?
Well, it has a library with a dedicated historical research section that's world famous.
That's all very interesting, but it's not going to make me go there.
OK. The Academy in London has 4 campuses all around central London. They all have large common rooms, and there's one 24-hour cafeteria at the biggest site.
That's nice, but for me, the most important thing is somewhere to practice.
Yes, of course.
Right, now, where did I see it? OK, here it is. Look, now this is good. Leeds Conservatory of Contemporary Music has over 100 teaching and practice studios. What a luxury! Here there are only 10, and it's really difficult to find one empty, so I often have to play in the gardens.
Oh dear.
Anyway, that's the past, and this place looks great.
Well, what about the Henry Music Institute? Look, there's a new suite with the latest that technology has to offer, and a small museum dedicated to the history of music. That's really impressive.
I don't think I'm really that interested in using computers while making music, so that's not a selling point, really. But look, this place is interesting. The James Academy of Music. It comes recommended by lots of people in the music industry. And all of its courses have a business element, as well as having a professional studio for recording albums.
Wow, that sounds really cutting edge. So, are you any closer to making a decision now?